businesses that have opened. So this is a pretty good accomplishment not only for all the business owners, but for the city as well. In addition to all these great businesses opening, we have also filled 5 empty properties that have been sitting for a while. So we're super excited about that. Washburn is becoming a major place, a major destination for people who are interested in being outdoors, the arts, and culture, and we're just super excited, and I think all of the businesses here represent that today. So before we get started with some introductions, I will read you the names of the businesses that have opened, and if you hear the name of your business, just wave so I can see who you are. So today we're going to be celebrating Adventure Us. Artists on the Byway. The Muse Design Studio in Dallas. The Merry Mermaid Makers Market. Cozy Corner Guitar and Repair. Scarecrow Pizza. Cookie Candle. 211 Martini. We have East Spoon. We have James Staffel Agency, American Family Insurance in Washburn, Wisconsin. Northwest Coffee. And Specialty Goods. And the Boca Agency. Those are just the people that were here today. We also are celebrating Lake Superior Lodge, which is also owned by Bayfield Wisconsin. Superior Wellness, Up North, and Blue Band Studio. So I pass it on now to Dr. Bewley, who will have a few words. Okay, well, you know, if my microphone doesn't work, I can just stand here and scream it out really loud so you'd be able to hear me. You know, when we were in the throes of the pandemic, we spent an awful lot of time, you know, worrying about each other, which spent a lot of time taking care of each other, which is wonderful. We spent a lot of time coping and doing everything. That's so funny. You could fill in anything, you know, fill in the blank. But one thing that we did that I'm not sure people realized was going on was people were getting busy planning. They were spending an awful lot of time using, I think, a different kind of access to creativity that I think may have come about because you were contained. You were perhaps a little closer, a little more frequently with someone who gave you inspiration. You spent time thinking about how to do things differently because you were so tired of doing it the old way. All of those things perhaps only could have happened in a pandemic. I'm sure the ideas would have been there, and they probably would have percolated out in some way, definitely, because you're all creative people. But the way they came out, when they emerged, how they did, I think is truly representative of who you are, what happens in Washburn during a pandemic when people are forced together, and also what happens just up here. I mean, wonderful things happen up here. You head onto the peninsula, you're somewhere near the Chequamegon Bay, and magic happens. It just does. So let's not question it. Let's just keep digging for it and protecting what we have and always being an inspiration to each other. Because I would imagine that everyone I would imagine that every one of the people that have a scissors in their hand today can look at somebody else with the scissors in their hand today and say, they helped me. That person inspired me. That person bailed me out. That did a favor for me. So we're celebrating all of you, all of your collective efforts. And as your senator, I couldn't be more proud. I just couldn't be more proud of this wonderful community and the amazing things you come up with. So thank you. And I'll turn it over to
So good afternoon, everyone. Mary Motif, Mayor of Washburn, happy to be here today to congratulate all of our new business and newly owned businesses. Thank you to everyone who has stepped up and taken a chance and used your entrepreneurial spirit to flourish. And I couldn't be more thrilled to welcome you and congratulate you all. I'm really excited for the future of Washburn. And our creative energies are flowing, and you can hear them now. The lake is here to inspire us, and it continues to do that. I also have a written statement from Representative Myers that I would like to read for you, if the microphone cooperates. So, from Beth. Thank you. I think I'm right. Let me start by saying, welcome to the Northland. Whether you are a longtime resident who recently decided to open a business or a newcomer to this part of the state, we are thrilled you have chosen northern Wisconsin. Here you will find a perfect place to start a small business. I know small businesses are the cornerstone to our local economy. When people travel to this area and see our quaint storefronts, it is reminiscent of a Norman Rockwell painting. What would communities like Washburn, Bayfield, Ashland, Delta, or Cable be without the small businesses that help them grow and thrive? Opening a business in the Northland means you become part of an essential fabric that holds this community together. With 17 new businesses, many of which opened in the past few months, there is so much to celebrate. This past year was difficult for so many. At times, it may have felt like there was no end in sight. Yet, celebrations like these represent the end to a long journey we endured together. Your resiliency and unwavering commitment to the community brings us where we are today, and although we're still on the mend, today is about celebrating the future. This is a perfect time to open a small business in northern Wisconsin, and I applaud everyone's efforts. Never hesitate to reach out to my office should you ever need any help in your future ventures. Beth Myers, 74th Assembly District. Thank you, Beth. I wish you could have been here, but thank you for writing those kind words. Really, I don't know if I have much more to say. I think it's all been said pretty well, and I don't want to hold everyone up. I think we're going to do a ribbon cutting so that we can make this all official, and then we're going to go off. I think there are maps right over here under the rocks of where all the businesses are, so that you can get out and about and visit everyone and meet everyone and welcome them to our community. So with that, let's cut the ribbon. So everyone who has scissors or has a business, come behind the ribbon. Slide rock and roll. We'll keep going. Now everyone kind of scoot in and go to the side a little bit, like the sideways. Wait, don't cut it yet. Don't cut it yet. Wait for the count of 3 for the cut, okay? So we're going to do the photo op before the snip. And you want to sneak in here a little bit? Okay. We're going to go 1, 2, take the photo. And 3, snip.
coming. Again, there are maps on the fountain of all the businesses, and there is also a schedule for our musical club, which starts at 5 tonight and looks at. So lots of things happening. So